Okay, check it out, guys. This is a new video to show you a new strategy I've released. It is the Opening Range Breakout Strategy, and it has showed a great long-term performance on multiple instruments on the future markets. Make sure to keep watching until the end, where I will show you this strategy in depth, and I will show you how I succeeded my funded trader evaluation test on Apex using 100% automated strategies, and how you can do it the same way. So here's a quick disclaimer before we start. Okay, so to download the strategy, you should go to automated-trading.ch, and you can see a number of strategy that you can use. You go to the last one, which is the Opening Range Breakout Strategy. You click on the link, and you end up on the page that describes the strategy. So I strongly recommend that you read this page. It has a big number of details and the documentation on how to create an account, download the strategy, and how the strategy works, examples, and all that stuff. But to go directly and download the strategy, you go to download and installation instructions section, you click, and you can see this link in here. You can click on the button. This will download the zip file that you can install in NinjaTrader, and this is what I'm going to show you on the next section. Okay, so once that download the file, you go to NinjaTrader, you go to Tools, you go to Import, and NinjaScript add-on, and then you select the file, the zip file that you just downloaded, and that will install the strategy. So you click there, you go to you open the zip file, and it will install the strategy. I will not do it here because I already have the strategy installed, but everything just should work fine. So once you have the strategy successfully installed, you going to open a new chart. So let's open the MES chart with 1 minute time frame, and we should select the ticker play. This is very important. We should select the ticker play. I'm gonna select the last week. So today is the Sunday, 12th of January. So I'm gonna select from last Monday, which is the 6th of January, until Friday, which is the 10th. And this should be fine. So I click OK. I'm gonna grab the chart in here. Take some time. Okay, now we're gonna add the strategy. So click on the strategy, strategies, and then I select the ETCH Open Range Breakout Strategy. I'm gonna add it, and I'm gonna select a template. Now for the template, I'm gonna go back to the website, and I'm going to go back to the backtesting and preferred settings. So here in the backtesting section, you have multiple templates that you can plug and play on the strategy. So on different instruments, you have different templates that are provided. On the M2K instrument, you have a backtest provided. You have the template that you can use and the instruction on how to use this. Of course, you have the analysis, the backtest analysis, and the summary of each backtest. On the MES, you have two templates. You have two settings. The first one is on with 3-to-1 win-loss ratio. You have the templates. This is the one that you're gonna use now, and you have another one on the MES with I think this is on 2-to-1 ratio, and you have on other instruments the Dow and the gold. And I think I will add some other templates for you. So we're going to use this one, the MES 3-to-1. So you right click on the template, you're gonna go and click on save link as, and as the instruction says, it should go to the templates folder, the templates strategy, and then you create this new folder. You should create it manually and put the templates in there. And once you do that, if you go to NinjaTrader, go back add the strategy, and then if you go to load templates, you're gonna see all the templates that you downloaded from the website. So for here, I'm gonna select this 1-to-3 ratio. I'm gonna go load this template. So as you can see, the strategy doesn't have much parameters. I'm gonna enable it, and then I'm gonna go through all the parameters. So you're gonna make sure, for a backtest reason, to select this execute historical trades checkbox. This will tell the strategy to execute on historical data, and you should click on the enable checkbox and click OK. So in the next section, I'm going to show you how it works, and I'm going to go through the parameters. Okay, so once the strategy finishes executing all the days that we selected on the chart, you should go and verify that the strategy open trades. So here we can see that it open trades. Another way to check is to go to the strategy performance and go to historical, and this will open the summary panel or the analysis, and you can see that on the last week the strategy did good performance. If you go to analysis, you can see the days, and if we go to so we can see that it wins on 2 days, lost on 2 days, but the total is approximately $1,000. So if you don't see this, if the strategy for a reason doesn't work, the way to do is to troubleshoot, and you should go to the new file menu, go to new, go to NinjaScript output. This is because the strategy is very verbose. It will output everything on the NinjaScript output. So once you click that, you should see the NinjaScript output window, which will print out all the events of the strategy. So if you don't see, so it's a way to troubleshoot if the strategy doesn't work. You go to NinjaScript output and you verify that the strategy did print out some events. So this proves that this strategy works. If you don't see anything in here related to the strategy, then it means this strategy did not work. But in general terms, it should work fine. Many users are using it with no problems. So next section, I will go through the logic behind the strategy, and I will explain the parameters. Okay, so the idea behind the strategy is very simple and straightforward. So if I go back to the first day, let's start back testing for the first day. So as you can see here that the opening range is defined in this parameter. So you have an open range that goes from 9:30 to 9:35 EST. Of course, you can modify this, but it's very tricky to choose the open range. So in this example, it goes from 9:30 to 9:35, and the strategy will look for opportunities to open trades until a specified hour, which is 11 a.m. EST. So we'll check this on the chart. If we go to 9:30 EST, of course I'm in Europe. This is European time, but you don't have to worry about this because the parameter is based on EST, so it will get shifted or adapted according to your time zone. So the strategy will start by analyzing the time, and will draw the opening range rectangle. So starting from 9:30, this is 9:30 EST, which is 3:30 p.m. on my local time, and it will draw the zone according to this opening range, and then it will look for breakout, either downside or up on the upside, and it will simply open trades according to the breakout logic. So here, as you can see, the price broke up upwards, and then the strategy will wait until there is a pullback and retracement to the upper range zone. So you can see this. Let me zoom out. Let me zoom. So the strategy broke the range at the close of this bar, and then the price did a quick retrace in here. So this, for the strategy, this is the trigger to open a trade. So at the close of this bar, the strategy opened a buy trade. So this is the logic behind the strategy. Of course, there are some filters. Here in the parameter, you see that the entry mode here is wait for fair value gap, which means that for the trade to be opened, we should observe a fair value gap, which happened here. This is the fair value gap that allowed the trade to be opened. So to resume, the strategy will analyze the opening range. It will set the high level, the low level, and it will wait for 3 events. The first event is a breakout. In this example, it happened here, and then a retracement into the range, which happened here on this wick, and then to enter the strategy will need a fair value gap, which occurred here. So this satisfied all the conditions, and we had a trade here. Now it's good to open trade, but we should manage the trade. So the strategy has many options to manage the trade. So this section is entry setup, and this section is how to manage the trade. So we have many options to manage an open trade. So if you go to the website, you can see a list. So here in the order management section, you can see that you can use different strategies or methods to manage the trades. Of course, you can select an ATM strategy that you can manually choose, or you can have different strategy like the scale out 50% of the position when 50% target is reached. You can use break even. You can also define a time-based break even, and you can select your stop loss strategy. The stop loss strategy can have different methods. So for example, here you can define the stop loss to be either on the upper side of the range or a Fibonacci level inside the range, or the lower level. So in this example, so the best parameters, I think, according to the backtest, is to select the Fibonacci 68 level, and you can select the take profit as different strategy, 1-to-1, 2-to-1, 3-to-1, or you can select a fixed currency price. And then you have risk management. So you can select how much risk you are willing to take on each trade. And of course, this is dynamic. It means that in function of the stop loss level that the strategy calculates. So suppose that for this entry, the stop loss is around this level. So the strategy will decide how much contracts it will open, so that the risk taken on that stop loss level is exactly the amount that you select here, which is $250. Of course, you can modify this according to the your balance. I choose 250 because I generally run those strategies on a 25k uh, evaluation challenges, so it's 100%. Oh, sorry, I mean 1%. 250 is 1% of 25k. So let's go and check the other days. So I will enable showing the date. So this was Monday, the first day of the week. So of course the take profit, which is 3 times the stop loss, was not hit, but the break even, I think it was a break even. Yeah, so here we have a break even that is enabled, that is triggered at 60% take profit. So the price went here and the position was set to break even. So the stop loss moved from here to the break even, and the position closed at break even. So this was Monday. And then we go to Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we see that, let me zoom, Tuesday, it was a winning trade. The open range breakout is defined here. We see that the price did break out, retraced back a little bit, and then there was a fair value gap here. And this made the strategy open a trade. It has set the stop loss around this level at 68 Fibonacci level. Of course, the Fibonacci is not calculated from the lowest price. It's calculated on the range. So it's right there, the stop loss, and the take profit is 3 times the stop loss. It is set here. So the result was a winning trade. Go back and verify. So if you go to analysis, Tuesday, we hit this 700, approximately $780. So this Tuesday, so at 11 a.m. Here, the trading stopped. Of course, if the price went back, suppose that the price went back to the open range and it fulfilled all the conditions to re-enter, the strategy will re-enter. But here the price didn't go back to the open range. We can see this on the next day, Wednesday. On Wednesday, yeah, we can see here. So on Wednesday, the open range was defined in here. The price broke down, and there is a position that was opened there, but it was stopped, and then the price and the price has satisfied all the entry conditions once again, a second time, and the strategy opened a second position short, and it was also a loser. But this is not a problem because, as you can see, we have a good risk management. So if the position loses, it will lose only $250. So here it has lost 2 positions. It means approximately $500. Go back and verify on the historical. Yeah, it's approximately $500. So the total, we are still positive, $200. This is because we win more that we lose. So even if we lost 2 positions here, we are still positive. So it's not a problem. We should accept losing some days. It's not a problem at all if we have a good risk management. And then on Thursday, or is it yeah, Thursday was a holiday. The 9th of January was a holiday, US holiday. Yeah, that's why. So the 8th, yeah, the 9th was a holiday, so there's no position open, there's no trading. So the 10th, this Friday, Friday we had one win, just like Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Wednesday. So we had one win, and this win was 830. So the total was approximately $1,000 for the week. So it's a good result. So these parameters are the same that are presented here in the backtest section. This is the same parameters, and you can see not only the last week it was a good week. We can see that from March 2024. So I should complete this backtest with last week. So from March, the results are very good. So you can see that it has a nice curve, nice profitable strategy. But the secret here is that you should not run this only on the MES, which I do. You should run this also on different instruments. I also encourage you to run optimizations and to discover the possibilities on different instruments. Of course, what you can do is to change the opening range interval. So maybe you can take another interval apart from 930 to 935. Maybe some instruments have other relevant opening range intervals. So what I do actually on my personal account is I run these strategies on different instruments, and the combination of those will definitely be positive. So M2K plus MES plus maybe gold, maybe Dow. So if you run all those strategies on the same account on different instruments, it will be positive on the long term. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you, not related to this specific strategy, but related to how I managed to pass evaluation tests with 100% automated strategy. So if you go here and select the swing breakout strategy, which I made a video the last video was on the strategy. So if you go to the backtesting and preference section, I have updated this page to include this result here. This was the result I obtained on a live account running from 11th of November to 13th of December, which has resulted in me passing the evaluation test. So it's to show you that it is totally possible to run automated strategies and to succeed in evaluations. So soon I will be having payouts from this account. So this is only one strategy on the MNQ. Of course, I have put out another good backtest, good template, parameters for this strategy, which runs on MES. And now I run two instances of this strategy, both on MES, on MNQ. So you can see we have a good result here on MES and on MNQ. These are very defensive templates, which means they don't open much trades, but when they win more than when they what they lose. So this is the secret of having a successful trading strategy. Good risk management, meaning that when we win more than we lose, and we don't overtrade. And we run multiple strategies on multiple instruments on the same account, which mitigate the risk. And on the long term, we have winning results. So I hope you are interested. So on my website, you can find different strategies. I constantly adding new strategies. I run backtests, run tests and optimizations, and I hope that you download and subscribe. So for subscription, you go to plans and pricing, and you see that subscription is very cheap compared to other vendors, very cheap, and you have access to all the premium products, all the indicators, and all the strategies, unlimited access. So I hope that interested you, and thank you for watching, and to the next video. Thank you very much.